People who don't understand God's grace are unable to see how God can be with you even when you're going through the mud, even when you know you are sinning, even when you're going through a very big struggle. They don't understand grace, because true grace is that God is with you even when you're going through those things. And if you haven't seen that grace in your life when you're going through those things, then it's possibly hard to understand it. But I know for a fact that God is with me even when I go through all my various struggles in life, whether it be things like sickness or character things where we fall short of God's perfection, or pain, or financial issues, etc. All of these situations, they are places, they are times where God's grace shines very brightly. And people who are not able to see that, it's very possible that they haven't believed the gospel, or they may just be going through a really bad season and they've just given up, or have struggle with their faith, or etc. It could be either one, but people who see you struggling and try to make you feel worse or put you down don't really understand grace. Grace is knowing that everybody is an imperfect sinner, an imperfect person, that we all fall short, and that even when people do bad things or sin, we should, for the most part, extend grace. I mean, there are some things that we should obviously not encourage people to do at all. But in some cases, we can show grace to people who are struggling with something, and they know that they're struggling with something. But there's also people who don't even know they're struggling with something, and they are. And they need to know, and you have to tell them also. You can't just let people, continue like that without them knowing that what they're doing is harmful to them and to others. There is a place for correction as well, and a place for rebuke, but that's a case by case thing. And God should give us the discernment as to when to do it and when not to do it, when to show grace, when to rebuke, when to correct. But yeah, not every situation is to be handled the same way every time. So, but I just want to share this verse from Corinthians because I think it's very important to remember. It's in 2 Corinthians 13, if I'm not mistaken. Or 12, yeah, 12. 2 Corinthians 12. Paul was going through a pretty mighty struggle where he had what he called a thorn in the flesh, and that he had a messenger from Satan basically slapping him to buffet me, to hit me, so that he shouldn't be exalted above measure. And this is what the Lord said to Paul after he asked God that this messenger of Satan depart. God said to him, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." And then Paul says, "Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasures in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Christ's sake, for when I am weak, then I am strong." I am become a fool in glorying. You have compelled me, for I ought to have been commended of you. For in nothing am I behind the very chiefest apostles, though I be nothing. Very interesting, huh? Something to think about, you know?